Yeah. All right. And here we are. I think this is it. For all I know, there's like 20 fucking minutes left of this game. I don't know. But we're going to finish it off. Last session, we went on a date to Hibachi Grill, went Christmas shopping. It was magical. Then it was essentially prom, winter formal, whatever. Winter formal, I guess. Olivia presented her masterpiece painting in tribute to the now passed Idaken, her teacher and mentor and friend. And then we danced the night away, and then Ben and Mia broke up, and Mia was abusive, and Ben is on psychotics apparently. So then we all stayed the night at my place. Liz, Damien, myself, and Olivia. And then we woke up, and then the game continued here at the Damien household on Christmas. So let's continue. Wait, is this the right one? Wait. This is. Wait. Yeah, this one. Wait. Yeah. Wait. Wait. Yeah. Shit. Oh no. History. I want this one. How do I... Alright, where are we at? Shit. Oh no, I literally just fucked up. This one? No, 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 no. Load. This one. Shit. Oh no. Yes. No. Crap. Chapter select. 7. Oh shit. Okay. No. Chapter select. Chapter 4. Next page. Next page. Wait. 15. Nope, that's not it. Alright. Nope. Nope, we're gonna find it. We goofed. 4. Next page, next page. 18. Variant D. Okay, that's the one. Oh no. I had a 5 and then a 4. Oh shit. Chapter select. This one. Okay, Christmas Day. Thank God. I think. Let's see. Fresh white powdery rice crunches loudly underfoot, and our knitted mittens work. Yeah, this has to be it. Hold on, just to make sure. 4. Next. Yep. Alright. Christmas Day. Fresh, blah, 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 blah. Not only compact, though, but sculpted. Vinny has a bright future ahead of him as he works studiously on his Christmas monuments. The loud chatter of teeth drawing nearer. Must be Damien. He must be done collecting the sticks we need. Taking a step back, I look over the 5 different piles of snow we've gathered from the yard. Brr, Vinny. Got the arms here. The younger boy finally stands and marches through the now muddy grass of the yard. Bro, Inky. You two start on the bodies. I'll make the heads. Damien salutes at his brother's orders, and we all start on finishing Vinny's project before it gets too cold. While I'm fine with my new mittens and scarf, the brothers are nearly freezing themselves for Vinny's art, which at least motivates them to complete the 5 fingers in the time it'd take me to finish a single snowman. Originally, Vinny was begging me to make a snowman in his stead, but he got ahead of himself and ended up giving himself an artistic vision of a whole family of snow people modeled after the family. And I would have had to do it all myself, but Randy decided he had enough of all yard-related tasks being delegated to me this season. At least, we have the promise of lunch, Olivia hard at work in the kitchen. Now, I made a few snowmen in my day, but never snowed dinos. Tails are easy enough. What's not easy? The beaks. As powerful as Christmas magic is, it's no match for basic physics. Damien tries making a very tall one to resemble Liz. It ends up crumbling under its own weight and falling over right in his face. After so long, I actually do manage to get the snoots right. It's just a matter of how you pack it together. And before long, there's a nice little group of snow dinos for each of the panes. Olivia's is special. It's sprawled out flat like how she always lays in her bed. I see Olivia judging from the window. It's a playful glare that knows I'm right, but demands satisfaction for the hazing. Hold on, it's not quite finished yet. Vinny quickly begins forming another frosty figure to snow Olivia. Soon enough, it begins taking a humanoid shape, though lacking any significant details. Inky, can I borrow your shades? Sure thing. Handing in my shades, the little dino presses the hinges straight into its head. There, now it's everyone. Aw. I'll let Inksicle keep those for now. Think it's about time to head back inside. I fear Damien's frills might break off if we stay out here any longer. I wave to the brothers towards the door, and they run in search of warmth. For a moment, I consider adding finer dinosaur-related detailing, but I don't want to keep Olivia waiting. I make my way inside, make sure to stamp the snow off my boots beforehand. Aw. By the time I see them, Damien and Vinny have already changed into dry clothes. The jackets they had worn, designer made and thoroughly insulated for the cold, hung heavily on the coat rack. I knew they'd be good gifts, especially for Vinny. I'll remind him how to clean the jackets later. The brothers sit on the couch, wrapped in down blankets, sipping hot chocolate. I was 30 seconds. How did you change that fast? We're just freezing to death as little as possible. It wasn't that bad, says the Argothode. What? Okay, that's a word. That's not a slur, is it? In either case, I'd rather not get on the couch all wet. I'll just have to stand for now. At the very least, Damien gestures to the thermos of hot chocolate and spare mug on the table. After yanking off my new handmade mittens, I pour myself a cup, savor the heat, and my fingers regain feeling. Soon enough, the familiar sound of rubber on hardwood signals Olivia's arrival. The first thing she notices is the two Paynes brothers clumped together on the couch. You two look like you're having fun. Yeah, did you see the snow guys we built? We made one that kind of looks like you. I saw. I'm flattered. And I just finished lunch. You hungry? I could smell it ever since I entered. The smell of well-seared meat and veggies. Ever since she came over to visit that one time, I've been dying to try her cooking again. Absolutely. I think I'll stay here for now. Damien, I'm offering you food. No, sir, not getting out of this chair. Vinny takes the cue from his elder and follows his example, crossing his arms and smuggling, holding his chin up in defiance. You guys suck. Olivia motions me towards the kitchen. I take one last sip of cocoa before joining her. She ladles me a bowl, explaining all the intricacies of the special way she learned to make this from Sophia. Though she never would tell me the secret Payne seasoning that she used to further enhance the taste of her cooking. I carefully set the bowls on a large tray and hand the tray to Olivia, who sets it carefully across her armrests. Our meal set, Olivia's holier food shakes the house to its foundation. Sophia and Randy meet us as I wheel Olivia into the living room, and they're looking well rested after their nap. Oh, thank you, Olivia. It looks fantastic. Olivia smiles and sets the tray down the coffee table so she can start passing the bowls out. With a flick of his tail, Vinny turns on the television. Already set to a sports channel playing a hockey. Randy takes a nosy slurp of the broth, licking his chops. Fantastic. So enjoy the stew so we can have the real Christmas treats. Real Christmas treats? When Olivia sees my confused look, she simply smiles and shakes her head. The rest of the Paynes look excited, though, and start voraciously slurping down their stew. Following their example, I abandon my spoon, take up the bowl, and bring it to my lips. Just the right mixture. It's salty and spicy, the veggies, creamy broth, blah, blah, blah. As much as I want to savor my first sip, the others already drank up most of their meal, so I too greedily slurp down my meal. Aw, man, that really hit the spot, Olivia. Looking around, Olivia isn't in the room anymore. Olivia? Give her a moment, Nico. She's just fetching some things. I can only guess the treats based on how Vinny is vibrating the entire couch with his excitement. Alright, wouldn't be Christmas without these. These looking to be a tray filled with some kind of oddly shaped cooked chocolates. Olivia wheels herself next to me and take the tray from her armrest. She smiles and gratefully tosses herself beside me onto the couch. Looking down at the tray again, the treats look like bundles of sticks held together with sugary coating. They're called haystacks. Oh, yeah, the little, like, pretzels and stuff, yeah. Marshmallows, butterscotch, and chow mein noodles. It's an older tradition, so I'm not surprised you don't know it, Inko. I take a couple more past the tray to Damien. They're quite delicious. Olivia plucks one of every piece by hand and pops it in her mouth. Just like the stew, the tray haystacks devoured rapidly. Randy sinks further into his recliner, drawing his wife on his lap with a surprised yelp from her. She shakes her head and settles beside him, looking over everyone else with a content smile. This is what the holidays are all about. Candy? Family, son. About being with the ones we love most, Vincent. The young boy considers her words. He comes to his own conclusion. Well, I love candy, so we should have more. He looks at Olivia, who snorts at his logic. I'll make more later, okay? Sweet. Knowing now that there will be more Christmas candy, young Dino's eyes focus on the hockey game. On screen, the hockey puck is finally hitting the net. The shot is replayed a couple of times, different angles. While they mainly focus on the players' game efforts, the commentary also highlights the players' plans and degrees, which reminds me what's to come. Going back to school next week. Don't remind me. But at least it's the last semester before graduation. Then we're free to do whatever, college jobs. Vinny will finally have a room to himself. Oh, that's true. Once you guys go, it'll just be Vinny here to keep us company. All my kids are growing up. Don't worry, Ma, I'm way ahead of you. I'll fill my classes just for you. Now, if you know it's good for you. Be strange seeing this place quiet for once. It's been pretty lively this year. I'll have to enjoy it while it lasts. It's a whole 6 months before we even graduate. Yeah, plus, I don't have any real plans yet. School's probably going to be bothering us a whole lot about applying to colleges soon. Wait, you have no plans at all? Olivia shrugs. I know what I want to do, obviously, but compared to Liz, she has the next decade of her life, maybe more. Liz just goes above and beyond. As for me, I don't really know either. Maybe college, but I'm open to other options. Guess it's a good thing we got half a year still. Yeah. Damien stands up with a sly grin, marching back to the tiny Christmas tree in the corner. All the gifts have been unwrapped, but some of the presents were still beneath, awaiting the pains to make room in their house for them. He scoops up something, comes back, and I see that's the new retro console. Still can't wrap my head around the concept. Why wouldn't you want a console from the latest generation? Yo, leave the future to the future. We still gotta try all the presents. First game dibs. I can't stop my smile spreading, even though I know Damien's only trying to change the subject. Someone nips my shoulder. Sup? We're forgetting someone. I want to give Guts his Christmas breakfast. Olivia pushes herself to the edge of the couch, but before she can set her knees down to the floor, she pauses and turns her away. Could you come help me? Yeah, you want your chair? She shakes her head no and then holds her arm out. I can feel my face heat up as comprehend what she really wants. Don't you normally walk on your knees around the house? Just do it. The rest of the family looked amused as I slide one arm beneath her legs and another around her neck. Olivia further secures herself by wrapping her arm around my shoulder. Lifting her up is slowly becoming muscle memory, though my gait to her room still feels awkward and wobbly. Olivia doesn't mind it, though. She smiles contentedly in the entire room, and even after I nearly drop her onto her bed. Once our tiny minion is properly fed his righteous Christmas feast, Olivia and I sit together on her bed and just hold one another. The hollering of the rest of her family is thankfully muted by her walls, and we finally have the quiet time I know she was looking for. My hand caresses her back, drawing out her sweet, bellowing purrs, and she leans more and more against me. And with my face in her hair, I recall I still have something in my pocket for her. Dick. She pouts and nips my arm as I draw away from her. Let go of me, I got something for you. She grunts and releases her hostage. I put the small box from my pocket, still neatly wrapped, topped with an emerald bow. She sits up and accepts the present, tilting an eyebrow. By the way, you could have given me this while we were opening all the presents. This one's special, go for it. Olivia carefully tears the wrapping off the box and lifts the cover. Inside is a neatly folded sheet of cloth. When Olivia pinches it to bring it out, it unfolds its true shape. It's a stylized tail brace meant for support and warmth. I only required commissioning lists for the pattern, and Sophia just needed the material to put it together. I motion her tail, which she delicately sets in my hand. I noticed after our dance, it really took a toll on you. For a few days, your tail was so scratched up and sore you didn't want to use it for anything. Even now, I can feel the muscles beneath her scales are still hot and tender. I slide the fashionable accessory over her tail. The elastic bands within are already working, distributing a comforting pressure across her tail and causing Olivia to coo happily as she relaxes further. So you know it won't be rough on you next time. It takes a moment for Olivia to process my words. Her expression of contentment slowly changes to one of surprise and a gentle smile. Next time? That'd be nice. The twitch of her cheek doesn't escape my sight. You okay? Yeah, just... She chews her lip for a moment to think. Is it something bad? Oh, no, it's silly. I just felt, I don't know, guilty for a second. Her fingers wring her blanket. Guilty? What for? It's... At some point while I was making the fountain painting, I was resting when I remembered something. When I was a lot younger, I would occasionally go to these physical therapy appointments. There were some other kids like me, actually. Well, maybe 3 or 4 years old. One of them was able to waddle a bit with his tail. Almost everyone was excited he could manage that, but the other kid's tail was too short. He was stuck on all fours. So it's a miracle I could do what I did. But, it made me think. I eventually found videos of someone dancing like that with their tail. Someone like me, you know? Unlucky enough to have this issue, lucky enough so I can still move around a bit on my own. But what about the others, like that boy? What would they think after seeing us dance? It's been on my mind ever since I started practicing. Olivia clears her throat and looks at me with sadness permeating from her moonshade eyes. That's what gave me the idea, but... should I have? I feel like somehow I shouldn't have, but I did it because I love you. It confuses me. What do those kids think? Did you ever see them again? She shakes her head. What about anyone else like you? What do they think? I don't know. Wouldn't they be happy to have what you have? So many of them can't ever do something like that. I guess, but still. This will sound dumb, but it, I don't know, makes it still feel like I'm somehow betraying something, or maybe insulting? I could only dance because I was just able enough to use an appendage just long and strong enough to allow it. I guess I feel like I'm mocking them. The luckiest unlucky person. I get the occasional glimpse at normalcy. I may as well not even be called disabled, just an outlier. I thought you didn't want to be one. I know. Her face falls and her entire maw trembles. I don't have any answers for her. How would I? She's not some strange exception case because of a bunch of crazy variables, and that's not why I love her. She's Olivia, and I love her because she's Olivia. Her hand sets her tail down on her lap so she can cup one of... My hand sets her tail down on her lap so that they can cup one of her cheeks and tilt her head upward. Looking to those beautiful silver irises, my whisper words carry my honest feelings. Hey, I got you this because I love you. No other reason. If you don't want to use it for any particular way, nobody's making you, okay? The concern in her eyes still exists, but as her lips rise and eyelids soften, I can see that the sorrow subsumed by comforting love. Okay. She leans into my palm and sighs softly. That's good enough reason for now. Olivia starts running her hand across her tail's garment. It's pretty. Thanks, it's tailor-made just for you. I like it a lot. Thanks. For the gift and caring, being there for me, and Olivia's comments devolve into mumbling affectionate words about me as she pushes herself onto my chest, wrapping her arms tightly around my body and her tail around my leg. I love you. I love you too. Jar even closer with my arms, bearing my face in her hair as I cradle the girl against me. Eventually, we'll show off Olivia's newest gift. But for now, she wants to be held, and I want to hold her. Come January, the new semester starts. The final semester and the break in the new year provides a nice start to the end. Even Ben seemed to be bouncing back. Contrary to his fears, it was business as usual once break ended. Sure, there was the occasional rumor or whisper, but they vastly overshadowed. Classes pass, and the weather finally starts to get warmer again. Felt like a victory lap compared to how turbulent that first half was. Olivia in particular decided she lived here long enough without exploring much, so she got a new fire in her to go see the city inside and out. We got to see it all. Art galleries, grand luxurious malls, underground tunnel systems, the local state parks, just seeing everything the city had to offer. We even went back to the arcade a few times. And that brings us here. From a public school standpoint, I consider it our final destination. Not the last class or the graduation, or even the after party Olivia and I skipped to cuddle together at my place. I had something better in mind. Something I always wanted to do since my folks moved here. And finally, I was able to make a plan and put in the action. Are we going to the beach? Is it the beach episode? Liz, hatchback, barrel down the freeway. The trunk is completely packed. Week-long trip ahead of us. Not driving, though. The location is shockingly close. Olivia holds my arm close, jittering a bit in anticipation. Always heard of this place, but I'd never actually been. I have once. It was in elementary school, but it was a blast. Did you get to... Yep, it's the beach episode. No, I didn't plan to. What about you? You up for hanging 10? Maybe, although I'd rather avoid a barrel at sea. That actually does scare me a bit. Wuss. I mentioned we got to explore everything the city had to offer. That wasn't exactly true. There's one place I've been avoiding having to mention just for the occasion. Something we talked about together and decided to save for the very last. And we're getting even closer. Liv drives onto a humongous concrete bridge jutting across the shore. Our fifth passenger wakes up. God damn it. Actually briefly considered setting up a senior trip down here. Oh, I'm so glad you didn't. I would have resigned from treasurer on the spot. It would never have flied, yeah, especially with the audit. Everyone, shut up, I see it. All of us trying to get a glimpse of our destination. Just off the coast of the city, there's an island. Okay, this place is such bullshit. Tropical paradise, but it snows. Alright, seen the bluffs, but just the full, yeah. The island hosts both. Manu Ahi, it's called, and Kawihili Oke Kai I Kaluni. Okay. Being the 3 volcanoes making up the archipelago. With its lush natural forest, the island was labeled a national park. Every last plant here grows of its own accord, creating that beautifully engulfs every section of life here. All the way up towards the mountain peak, while numerous hiking trails lead to a scenic view of dormant volcano, as well as a panoramic of the island itself. Then there's a small yet bustling town that just sits above the golden sand beaches. So many unique boutiques there, to bursting with handmade trinkets would perfectly capture the island's community. And then there were a few resorts such as the ones we're staying at, nestled on the foothills. Our connected suites face toward the towering mountain with our shared balcony providing us a view almost directly the largest dormant volcano. It was a perfect setup here, not only with the well-padded lawn chairs, but even a built-in grill for Olivia and Damien to fight over. I step out of the shower, start drying off with the towel. All day today, we get to see as many sights as we can. True to his word, Damien's top priority was surfing lessons. He'll be down at the shore every day this week for a few hours. Olivia tells me dinos can't get sunburnt, but I swear he seemed a little redder this afternoon. Speaking of, Olivia offered to handle my sunscreen treatment. I don't know which of us was more eager. Me, for avoiding the harsh sun rays, or Olivia, who looked elated at the idea of being handsy. And while she did do a good job, I felt the need for a sun-based guts tattoo was too much. At first, we all hung together, checking out the shops and restaurants we wanted to visit, but after Damien ran off on his own, we started to disperse and go on our own adventures. Liz found a place that would give her a full neck massage. Ben became engrossed in its cultural side of the island, taking a foot tour through the history of Manu Ahi. And Olivia and I decided to hang out at a luau, sampling the bonfire-cooked meats while watching a lively fire dance show. There's just one last thing tonight, if you ask me. It was the most important part. Exit the bathroom, fresh set of clothes. Outside, the sky began to darken, the sun drying along the edge of the monolithic husk of the volcano. That's why I picked this resort. There's not a better view in the state. Olivia lazes around on the large beds. She sips an exotic juice cocktail and flips through a travel magazine. Took long enough. You sampling every darn soap they got? I'm just thorough. If I'd known you'd take half an hour, I would have gone first. It's about time to meet up. Taking the spot beside her, I see Olivia's phone resting on her stomach. How'd the call with your dad go? The older Baron Ox had just called as we got back to her room, which is why I got first dibs on shower. You would have talked longer if I know you wanted to drain all the hotel's water. He's good, though. Said he tried to come home by summer's end. That'd be awesome. We could have another pool party at Damien's. Anyway, how long till everyone's back? Soon. I'm gonna go get cleaned up now. Relax. I can wait. Olivia sets herself on the well-cleaned carpet and starts marching to the bathroom. Nah, you go ahead and sit up. Hold on. She picks out a soda from the mini fridge, flicks the door shut with her tail. The can's drained and crumpled in seconds. She gives me the piece of litter. Wow, treasure. Yep, I'll come find you guys when I'm done. Sure. Door clicks behind her and I start making preparations. I pick her room's phone number, dial the number for room service. A brief phone call later, the order is placed for some pizzas. It's set to deliver to my next destination. I find the mini cooler I brought and fill it up with ice and some more sodas. And lastly, my camera bag, a tripod, and a sling over my shoulder. Carrying everything, I step out in the bungalow in the fresh, humid air. There's a huge shared balcony nearby, intended for parties and equipped for buffets. To my luck, the whole place is vacant. I make the claim to the table closest to the edge. From here, the whole town below sits in view of us. I notice it's layered from tropical jungle to civilization to beachfront. Across the water, the city is still visible. Near enough to remind us we're close to home, but far enough to feel like we're in another world. It's a lot to take in. I let my breath out and inhale deeply. Let's make the most of this while it lasts. Setting the mini cooler down on the floor, I spend the next few minutes gazing out over the view. It's hard to look away. I'm already getting ideas where we could go next. But I have to perform first. I set up my camera tripod, ideal location, retrieving my new remote. Hey, there you are. Turn my head around. I spot Damien approaching me with a quickened pace. I almost flinch until he walks right past me, stopping next to the mini cooler, patting the top of it as he fetches a can. Don't run away now, you hear? Don't think I'll have much to say back, Damien. Everything on its way? I just ordered pizza. It should be here soon. Cool. Liz and Four Eyes number 2 will be out in a second. Damien drops down on a seat and on the top of the soda can and drinking its contents. Dang, this place is something else, ain't it? Thanks, Inko. No problem. I'm glad we could do something like this. True to Damien's word, Liz strolls out of her bungalow. She's sharing with Damien, yawning into her hands. Her head seems to be swinging around more than usual. Oh, I feel amazing. I can't believe I never tried acupuncture. Everything's just so effortless. It's crazy. She joins us by the table, continuing to rave about her spa treatment. And they were just so coordinated, like a pit stop crew. They called it Akumi Latau. I don't even try that one. AI Akuma La'au treatment. I'm going to assume that. I think it's my species in their native tongue. Neat. Actually, I took Olivia down to Little Troodon a while back. He told us the Japanese word for gator is Wani. I think I've heard that before. But she's a Baron Hawks, isn't she? Ben is the latest to join us. I check back at the window to my bungalow and I see Olivia out of the shower getting ready. That's what she said, but the resemblance is undeniable. Oh, absolutely. In elementary school, whenever a teacher did the "see you later, alligator," everybody would point to her. She hated it. Oi, I know you're not telling everyone about the dark trauma of my past. Olivia approaches, freshly washed off and carrying quite the payload with her. Geez, is that all your art stuff? You know vacations are meant to get away from work. Can it? Unless you want to wake up tomorrow with a mustache. She moves from the chair to the table facing the balcony and unfolds a travel easel. Atop it, plain sketchbook is placed, but Olivia procures a small paint palette. Right away, she gets to work, starting with a brilliant red near the top. Don't stare, keep talking. Just going on about our days. I checked out a few of the trails just before I got back. Some beautiful stuff around here. You guys should check it out. Oh, hold on. Heck yeah. He points at an approaching pair of dino ladies carrying large trays. They set them down on the table. 4 fresh steaming pizzas. Liz has to hold Damien back from drooling on the table. Olivia, however, has her attention split between her canvas and fresh food. She shakes her head and goes back to it. You don't even want one? Here. I pick up a slice, careful not to drop it, and bring it over to Olivia's mouth. Once she notices, she opens wide and chomps half of it in one mouthful. Alright, now it's a party. Damien springs for some pizza. And once we're settled in, he gets Liz's attention. Yo, Liz, your last year go as you expected? I remember you going on about it's just senior year started. Oh no, not at all. Our predictions were way off, of course. I would have never expected things to turn out like this. But I'm glad it did. It's been nuts for everyone, but I don't think here's the same person they were before. What about you, Inko? What were you expecting as the new guy? That's a good question. I remember when I first stepped off the metro the first day of school, I wanted to have lots of friends most of all. I actually never made friends before, not like you guys, just people I know long as I was around, but before I had to move again. So it was my goal to get as many as I could. Yeah, and how'd that go? I didn't know a friendship could be so exhausting, but so rewarding. All the trials and tribulations and everything, I think they were all worth it, because I made friends with you all. I looked at a certain girl, remained silent, but not attentive as I catch her own eyes staring my way. And more. So, to sum it up, it's been an experience. I never want to give it up. Despite the ups and downs, twists and turns, I certainly never would have guessed the new student would have been such a wrench in the works. Getting so tangled up with Olivia, Mia, everyone else, and me. I was in a bad situation. I'm not anymore. Thinking on it, things were set in motion from day one, huh? Hey, I'm grateful. Thanks. Yo, Olivia. I'm going around the table asking for your input one last time. What do you think? She stops brushing and looks me in the eye before turning all the way with a smile. About the new human student waltzing in and wrecking our way of life. I'm currently relaxing at a fancy as hell beach resort with some of my favorite people. One of which I thought would never be a friend again. All thanks to my boyfriend. She looks back at me. You did good, soldier. And Damien, I really appreciate you always trying to include me. Damien brushes the back of his head. He's got nothing to say for once. From there, the conversation drifts from topic to topic. Liz got into a bragging competition with Ben when she talked about the colleges she was applying to, and he rebutted with his own lofty goals. Damien pretended to moderate the whole debate before declaring both of them eggheads. Olivia joins in sometimes, but for the most part focuses on her project. Ben busts out a poker set he brought with him, complete with chips. As the sun gets closer and closer, we enjoy the evening. The sun's nearly set, the rest of the pizza nearly out, and Ben's out to get more chips and soda. I look out over the balcony, the city below, forming different plans for what we could do tomorrow. The possibilities are endless, aren't they? Behind me, I hear Liz chuckling to herself as she clacks the poker chips she drained from us in a neat stack. As it would turn out, she's had an unbeatable poker face. Match after match, she sharked the whole table. What if she was stretching her neck? She was. Something tugs at my sleeve. Hey. Yo, come here. I'm led by my slave to another of the lawn chair where Olivia sits down. She then takes a moment to look at me as she goes over to and even goes as far to adjust my legs for some reason. Then she's satisfied with my position, lifts herself right onto my lap. The use of her arms and tail wiggling herself around until her back is pressed firmly against my chest. What's this all about? Her tail wraps around my waist, securing herself. Finishing touches, look. She points to the propped up easel. Finally, I can see what she was working on. It's impressive how she managed to draw her villa. Been working on it for some time, and the piece looks complete already. Asked what she meant by finishing touches. Help me finish it. Her voice is soft and inviting, and her hand covers mine gently. How could I even consider resisting? And magnifique. What? No, keep going. Alright. While she said keep going, I started to feel her hand guiding my gentle stroke. Slowly, the beautiful painting reaches completion. All the while, Olivia and I bask in each other's hold. My chin rests atop her hair as she tries to concentrate, and her tail slithers and coils around my waist, keeping me as close to her as possible. Sadly, we're losing sunlight and the painting won't be able to dry overnight. It looks fantastic. I know, I just want to keep going though. In the morning then, okay? She grumbles to herself, but I feel the head nod. I try to move my leg, only for her to tail to constrict just a bit tight for comfort. Stay. What about stay? Already, she's placed her palette and brush aside, leaning back heavily against me. I'll stay, but the painting should be put up. This Gator says later. Right now, we cuddle. Is there any pizza left? Yeah, we saved some since we didn't want to interrupt your moment. Shut up, I'm allowed to have this. Liz giggles into her hands and nods. Pizza pan is brought over and a circle is formed around it. Olivia basks in the delicious taste, chomping down on the last slices with a wide smile. I nearly bump something off the table. It's Olivia's sketchbook. Hey, Olivia. Remember back second day of school we played that drawing game in Miss Procklin's class? Yeah. I think that was the first big thing to draw us together. I think you're right. What was? There was some game other students would play, passing around a note and doodling on it together. Oh, that. I never got to participate. I just keep passing it along. I'd always draw a dick. Kinda want to do it again. Like a little send-off of our year. You're corny. Nevertheless, she picks up the sketchbook and passes it to me. Yeah, I want to draw what I'll remember the year the most by. Geez, there's too much to pick from. Let me start then, hand it over. Sure. In the meantime, Liz pipes up. So any plans yet? She looks towards Olivia just as she finishes the final slice. Well, Ben here insists I should get some fancy diploma or whatever just for the sake of it. So probably one of the nearby schools here just for a bit. I meant for tomorrow. Though I could help you find one. I've already got a couple acceptance letters. Actually, I've got one too. Wasn't anything really amazing though. At least I won't have to worry about student debt thanks to my parents offering to foot the bill. Ben passes the sketchbook to Damien. No dicks. I know. What about you, Ben? You going straight to school after summer? Well, he hums himself as he stirs. I was thinking of taking a few months off. A close friend had a vacancy in their backpacking trip starting next month. She said it'd be good for me. I figure I'd consider my future after I've seen more of the world. Sounds romantic, dude. Should tell Lenara how you feel during it. Damien. He grins and points his finger up at Ben. Oh man. Are you getting right back to it, school? I was just gonna find a job or something. Oh no, not without asking some help, Damien. Knowing you, you'd end up working as some sign spinner. Hey, sign spinning looks fun. Liz finally gives Olivia the sketchbook. From my angle here, I can see it's really filling up. No peeking. Bleh. She makes quick work of her sketch, and finally the circle is complete when I get the sketchbook. Pick something good to finish it off. page is a little scrapbook of our time at St. Hammond's. Ben had drawn our big gig at Ladockin's apprentice for that wedding. Damien tried his best at depicting the arcade trip. And Liz chose to depict her dance with Damien. I knew it was going to come up eventually. Olivia in turn drew our dance together. Boy, I had some competition here. Alright, one last drawing, let's see. Oh boy. Oh. Shit. Undo. This is not my strong suit here. And then the dodgeball. The thing that started it all. Done. Cute. I think you gotten just a little better. It's all yours. Finally, the sun has set up the room. The moon has risen in the balcony perfectly for what we're waiting for. Standing and stretching. All reliable. None of them seem to have noticed it here, thankfully, as I took again. My friends, somehow I think this picture will mark the precise end of one point of our lives. Maybe that's what pictures do. I make quick work setting everything up. Just right. The angle, the settings, everything. Yep, it's time. Hey, everyone. Heads turn, Olivia rolls her eyes but smiles, seeing I'm up to my old tricks. I see where this is going. Alright, just one. Thanks, I got a feeling this is going to be a keeper. Damien adjusts his seating to bring Liz closer to him. The focus, f-stop, ISO, all ideal. Quickly go sit next to Olivia, embracing her in a similar way. How do we know when it's done? It's not on a timer, I got a switch here. Oh, on cheese? Sure. Actually, better yet, just thought of something, just for Olivia. We were talking about this earlier. I tell them what I thought of. Olivia's brow furrows defiantly. That's lame, please don't. My camera. Just one time, alright. You got it, everyone ready? Once more, enveloped in Olivia's arms and tail, I could feel her joy and annoyance radiate from her brilliantly. All eyes look at my DSLR and smiles adjoining faces from the prospect of the moment. Here's to the future, and good ones to come, and friends we've all made. It's just a picture, don't make it weird. I think it's a bit more than that. 3, 2, 1. I want to hug that gator. This is a great story, I love this. Story by those two. They're doing great. Thanks for asking. How am I doing? I'm glad you asked. I finally found a career path that really speaks to me. Start next week, I'm not going to go by Damien any longer. My new name will be Rory the Reed-In Raptor. Oh, it's you. Eco and Olivia, they've moved. They're a short drive away, just the town over, while Olivia's in college. I think Inko said he found an internship. It's a little annoying having to drive the extra distance, but her stuff is really flying off the shelves these days at my store, and Damien loves coming up to catch along. Kira, hey girl, I haven't seen you in forever. Like, when was the last time? Just before the school dance thing. Oh, why'd you even hang around that bitch? I always hated her. She was a different person before, so you got the designs I asked for? You know it. I'll make tribal garbs the next huge thing take off, trust me. Excellent. Nito and Halford. Those names will stick with me for better or worse, mostly the stress they cause me. It's like they were magnets for trouble, always right in front of the auditor. But I'm keeping an eye on their careers. They may be visiting again sooner than they expect. Inko and Olivia, I don't watch cooking shows. They were students here, Sully. Oh, the monkey boy. I'm proud of him. He's a good soldier, and I wish him luck in his cooking thing. Wait, did I become a chef? Did I go to culinary art school? Ah, little Inko? I feel in a world where everyone was constantly giving advice, I was the only one listening to his at times. I'm grateful for him, truly. I've never felt closer to youth of today. Although after that head slide I'd pulled, my back was killing for ages. But it was nice to feel young again. I hope the young love these two share blossom into something beautiful. Oh, those two? They just came to visit us last week. Guess they missed my cooking too much. It was so nice to see them again, especially since we only have Vinny with us. I do miss the times when the house was more hectic. They're their own people now, but our little nest is always open. It's with the little stuffy she won. Or bought, I forget. Yeah, bought one at the arcade, yeah. Inky and Livy? Yeah, they came by not too long ago, spent the whole morning just playing video games. After that, Inky tried to play street hockey with me. It was so much fun. He looked really happy, even though I actually hit him with a slap shot. Even Olivia agreed she had fun. But he was too tired and needed to take a nap. Because he's getting old. Hey. We all be doing that. So, you and that Psycho Ben guy never took you for that type. Don't call him that, you skank. You know I love you, girl, but I don't mean nothing by it. You found someone too, I see? Yeah, he's just my type. He plays video games, he doesn't shower, and he moderates online forums. We can all dream. Inko. Oh yeah, he was one of Trent's assistants at my wedding. It hasn't been that long, honestly. We wish we could have seen him at Trent's services. Linda Manier sent her regards his way. I may have a request for him soon. We just found out that we're gonna have a kid. I definitely need some high quality photos that day. Welcome, my friend. Are you here for the usual? I've been practicing a new technique. And ours always challenges their skills, so must a chef. Do you mind though? You can lean back. My last friend is still missing his eyebrows. Never heard of him. You got the wrong person. Now scram. I'm busy trying to get certified as a real mechanic. I don't got time to reminisce about randos. Maybe I did a long time ago. Not anymore. Not anymore. The Dawkins, our boy. Does all look like? Aww, the end. I want to see ending 4 of 4. You unlock several achievements. You can now go see them in the extras menu. Achievements. Get ending. Gallery. Oh, these are all that fancy. Are these all the other stuff? Lewd. The fuck is drawings? Yeah, my shit drawing. Animations. This one was probably the best. Although the dance was a good one. Well, that was fun. We'll play a different game next. Good night.